Tools and Twisties, Precision Tools and Performance Cars. Hey, this is going to be a cool tools edition, and it's going to be a cool 3/8 inch ratchet edition in particular. And it was inspired by this particular ratchet right here, which is the Icon Generation 2 locking flex head ratchet. Great ratchets. These Icon G2s are excellent. But this is a 3/8 inch version of it. And well, if you have been looking at any of the Icon Generation 2 ratchets, you'll know they did not offer this in a 3/8 inch in this size. So this particular one began life as the Icon 1/4 inch Generation 2 ratchet, and it had swapped internals and a swapped cover plate with the snap-on FC72 cover plate and the snap-on anvil. You had to replace the screws in the O-ring. And I have a Facebook page, and I'll put a link in the description so you can see more details on that conversion. It's a very easy conversion, less than $25 for the parts, and very quick to do. But it gave me what I was looking for in a 3/8 inch. You know, it's a lighter duty, but it's a locking flex head 3/8 inch ratchet, super smooth, and it's a great size. Just for comparison, you know, Icon does not offer a ratchet in this size in 3/8 in the Generation 2. And just for comparison, this is what they offer for the Generation 2 ratchets in a flex head, which, as you can see, is considerably bigger. And this is a great ratchet, and it's usable for a lot of situations. And if you're doing heavier duty stuff, this is great. But this is a cool tool in this size. And to compare it even further, if you want to go into an Icon Generation 2 ratchet that is a fixed head, you know, you get this monstrosity. And this, again, great ratchet. It's useful for certain situations. But this is a ratchet that I am going to use all the time. And I thought that this video could talk a little bit about some sort of specialty cool 3/8 inch ratchets. And this one we'll start off with, and this one definitely gets the cool tool label. By the way, this is the conversion kit that I use, the RKR FC72. These are the internals, and then you need an FC72 cover plate. So yeah, you can see that it now has a 3/8 inch anvil on it. Super nice snap-on cover plate. And if you want to compare it to this one, this is the original one, you can see. So yeah, cool tool. So what else do we have that's cool tools? Well, you know, this is a Koken version of a flex head 3/8 inch compact head ratchet. And this is also a pretty cool tool, but even this Koken is significantly bigger. And the head is even a little bit bigger on this particular one. Now, Koken does make some other ones. They make this one here, which is the 3/8 inch in a 1/4 inch body, which is another very cool tool. This one definitely gets a cool tool stamp. And this is a great ratchet, and I really like this. But, you know, maybe this is the Goldilocks ratchet, where this one maybe is too small, and, you know, this one is definitely too big for a lot of applications. And maybe this one here is just right. So we'll see. I'm going to start using it more and see if it's going to be my Goldilocks ratchet. Let me know in the comments what you think is your Goldilocks 3/8 inch special application ratchet. So let's move on. So we have the, you know, this is the KTC Roto-head. This is also a pretty cool tool. This is a, you know, bigger ratchet. This comes in a couple different sizes as well. But this definitely gets the cool tool stamp. KTC, Japanese made, very nice, reasonably priced. And you can use it sort of as a nut driver by putting a socket on the end and then driving socket in and then converting it to a ratchet. Very smooth, very nicely made, high quality, Japanese made. Cool tool. What do you think? Is this a cool tool? Gets the cool tool stamp for me. Koken Cool Tools. This 3/8 inch in a 1/4 inch body comes in this flex head. It's a very light amount of resistance on the flex head, which, you know, works great in certain circumstances. You're working under a dash, you really need to get in a tight spot. But the fixed head one also, I think, comes in handy quite a bit. So those are the two Koken 3/8 inch, both flex head and fixed head, both cool tools. You know, if you're not up for spending the money on the Kokens, Tone, also a Japanese company and Japanese made ratchet, makes this cool 3/8 inch ratchet in a tiny body. And you can see it's pretty small. Pretty small head. This one is quick release. Nice ratchet. The Koken comes in both quick release and non-quick release versions. You know, maybe that's a Goldilocks length for a fixed head, a fixed head 3/8 inch ratchet and a small body. So again, to show you the comparison to the new Icon I just built, even smaller than that. But yeah, cool tool, less expensive. These I think are about 40 bucks or so. Not too bad. Koken makes an even smaller in lengthwise, but a bigger head version of their 3/8 inch ratchet and a compact body. And it's this one here. And this is more similar to the snap-on stubby that is available. I don't have the snap-on stubby, but it's a similar length to this. This comes in both a flex head and a fixed head. And this is nice, but you know, I find that when I want a really small ratchet, I usually also want a really small head with the ratchet. So this one, you know, I've had in my box for a while. It doesn't get used that often. It's probably stronger than this. You can probably put more torque on it, but you don't have much of a shaft to put torque on it anyway. So yeah, so maybe cool tool. Not as cool as some of the others. This is a little cool tool that I built. This is a Matco flex head ratchet. They're high-end flex head ratchets, and I had an extra head. I put it on a key ring, and I just use it as a little, you know, almost like a palm ratchet, but very compact. I can use the key ring to sort of, you know, grab onto it and get a little bit better purchase on it. You know, I can kind of do what I want with it. It works pretty good. So I think this is a cool tool. It doesn't need the strap on it, but you know, it stops it from disappearing in my toolbox, makes it easy to grab, and I can also use it to sort of like grab onto that key ring a little bit better sometimes, so it works. I think this is a cool tool. So yeah, next cool tool right there. Gear Wrench makes these pretty cool tools. This is a gimbal 3/8 inch ratchet, and basically it's a palm ratchet that you can pop a socket onto, and then, you know, sort of use your hand, and it's got a lot of degrees of freedom on it, so you can sort of do what you need to do, get it in the places you need to get it into. Pretty nice. I like this. When I got it, I found that the gimbals were sort of, you know, not quite right. It was too loose in one direction and too stiff in another direction. I had to sort of adjust it to my liking, which you can do by adjusting these set screws in here. There's one and there's the other. But I like it. I don't use it a lot. You know, the other thing that you can do that's sort of similar to this is just take a socket and put, like, Tone makes these spinner adapters, Koken makes them as well, and just basically take a socket and put this little knurled adapter on it and use it to start it. You know, that becomes sort of your even smaller wrench. Here's the Koken version here. You know, nice. Koken sockets, by the way. These are their Zeal sockets. Really, really nice. So that's sort of my 3/8 inch cool tool collection. Yeah, the 10 cool tool 3/8 inch ratchets. But I thought I'd show you a couple of 1/4 inch versions as well that I think are pretty cool. Again, this is the Icon one that sort of, you know, was the genesis of this video. It's a pretty nice ratchet in and of itself, you know, used as the 1/4 inch version. And you don't necessarily have to do the conversion. If you want a 3/8 inch version of this, you can use an adapter. There's these gray pneumatic adapters that are magnetic. And you know, I showed these in my last video. In the 3/8 inch version, they're pretty good. In the 1/4 inch version, you know, the magnets scale down because they have to be a little bit smaller, and they can't use a ball detent because, you know, the anvil is going in the middle there. But the retention on it isn't super great. I mean, a socket's not going to fall off of it, but you might end up leaving a socket behind if you're using it. So, you know, you don't have to use that sort of adapter. You can use the more standard adapter, which I have around here somewhere. Something like this. You know, so if you don't want to actually convert your ratchet, you can do something like that instead of converting it. But, you know, you lose clearance, and, you know, it just becomes more of a, I think, a clumsy, cumbersome tool. So I like doing the conversion. But at any rate, 1/4 inch, these G2 ratchets are great, definitely a cool tool. A new one I picked up is the Tekton indexed head. And this is not a locking head, but an indexed head. And the index is pretty tight. And this 1/4 inch version is quickly becoming one of my favorite ratchets. I really like it. It's very smooth. You know, it's not Koken backdrag levels, but it's pretty reasonable, pretty light backdrag, well made. Tekton has a great warranty. These are not terribly expensive. I think they're like 40 or 45 bucks. This comes in a 3/8 inch version directly from Tecton. So you can buy it in the 1/4 inch version like I have it, or you can buy it in the 3/8 inch version, or you can convert a 1/4 inch one to 3/8 by buying their, their parts for it. So yeah, pretty cool. And just again, to show you a sort of a size comparison between my converted Icon and the Tecton. Tecton's smaller. So again, I think this might be a size that I really like. Can you put more torque on it than you can probably, that you probably want to put on this particular anvil? Maybe, but I'm not worried about that. Worst case, you snap an anvil and you have a $11 repair kit to replace the anvil. But I think you're going to have to put a fair amount of torque on it to snap that anvil. So what else do we have? We have the, this is definitely a cool tool. So yeah, I think the Tecton gets the cool tool stamp for me. The Snap-on multi-position ratchet, we've shown this before. This is definitely a cool tool. I really like this thing. It is an indexable ratchet. You can sort of use it as a ratchet in a fixed position like that, index it anywhere you want, or leave it unlocked and use it as a push-pull ratchet. They make this in 1/4 inch and 3/8 inch as well. I like the size of the 1/4 inch one better, but I'd like to have a 3/8 inch one. So I was thinking of using the same kit. I believe I can use the same kit that I used to convert this ratchet here. I think the same kit actually will work on this, and I can make this, buy a second one of these, though they're kind of pricey. I don't know if I want to buy a second one, but I can convert one of these to 3/8 inch if I want as well, or convert this one to 3/8 and have it instead of it in 1/4 inch side. I'll see what I think. Maybe I'll convert that one or not. Another cool tool. So yeah, definitely cool tool stand for me. Very cool tool. The Snap-on Roto-head in 1/4 inch. Also a cool tool. I showed you how that 3/8 inch KTC Roto-head worked, and this is sort of the same, but in the 1/4 inch version. Really, really, really a nice tool. This thing is great. I love using this thing. And again, it's 1/4 inch, but you could adapt it to 3/8 inch if you wanted. This is not, they do make, bigger versions of this, but the heads get a lot bigger. And I like compact tools. I mean, I have plenty of bigger ratchets, but I like compact ratchets. They come in handy so often. And that's kind of the theme of this particular video is, cool tools and unusual 3/8 inch and 1/4 inch variations. Also have this, another Tone. This is a very cool tool. I mean, this is sort of the 1/4 inch equivalent of this, where it's basically not much more than a head and a small body. It does have a little 1/4 inch, hex on there, square, and you can use that to put a breaker bar, or another socket, or an extension, and you can turn that into a conventional ratchet, or you can turn it into a sort of a version of this indexed ratchet. So, something like that becomes fairly equivalent to the Snap-on version, even smaller though. So very useful, and you can use a longer breaker bar if you want, or you can, sort of do it like this, and that works really well sometimes too when you're trying to get into someplace tight. And then sort of the last one that I have is, this is another Tone. This is an indexed swivel or flex head as well, push button release, and this is a 1/2 inch, a compact 1/2 inch. So this is a 1/2 inch drive and kind of like a 3/8 inch body, push button release. I love this thing. This is great for getting things started. Are you going to use it for final torque? No, but it's great for getting sockets or bolts that need 3/8 or a 1/2 inch sockets started, or run off. And you want a little bit smaller tool to do that. Very, very nice. So the Tone. By the way, I'm going to have links. I'm creating an Amazon page for my videos now, where any of the tools that are available on Amazon, I have links to it. So look in the description below, and you'll see links to as many of these tools as I can provide. I'll also provide a link directly to Koken USA with a discount code if you're interested in any of the Koken tools. Snap-on tools, you're kind of on your own. You can buy them from, well, that's not a Snap-on. Snap-on tools, you're on your own. You can buy them from a tool truck if you have one coming by your house. You can buy them at shop.snapon.com. You can buy them on eBay. I find the eBay prices sort of comically are more expensive than full retail from Snap-on, but Snap-on does charge you a shipping charge if you're under 250 bucks. So, You'll have to decide for yourself where you want to buy them, or buy them used if you want. You know, they're pretty expensive, but they do last a lifetime, and I have a lot of Snap-on tools. And I think for some of their specialty stuff, it maybe is worth paying the extra money for a Snap-on because there's really no equivalent tools. I think that there is, Harbor Freight does make a Pittsburgh version in 3/8 inch or something like this, and I have it. And it's kind of a cool tool, but it's nowhere near the quality. This is really so nice. And once I got this, I sort of stopped completely using the Harbor Freight version. So yeah, so that's some cool tools that we got there. Let me know in the comments which cool tools you have, what cool tools you think I missed, if any of these you think are cool tools. And I also wanted to mention, this is probably the last video of the year. Maybe we'll get one more in. But we're going to do this Tekton giveaway, the Tekton pick giveaway. You have to be a subscriber to win, and just comment in this video or one of my previous videos since I announced this giveaway. And we're going to give away this Tekton pick set. Really like it. It's a US made pick set. You'll get a brand new version, and these are really nice picks. I have Snap-on picks. I like these more than the Snap-on picks, to be honest. Really nice, US made, lifetime guarantee. The shafts are really well made, really strong. The handles are great, they're not slippery. And they're reasonably priced. If you don't win the giveaway and you want to buy them, there'll be a link to that as well. So that is Tools and Twisties. Oh yeah, in the comments, people have been asking a lot of questions. They've asked questions about the watches I've been wearing, trying to know what they are. This is a Pelagos FXD fixed bar. I thought it was a fitting watch for this video because this is a great tool watch. Water resistant to 200 feet. It is just, titanium case, super light, durable. I can work on this thing when I'm working on cars. I like the Velcro band on it because it doesn't, bang against things. Really nice. It's my travel watch. It's my working in the garage watch. I have a few other watches you'll see in other videos, but one of my favorites and a great, cool tool watch. So that is Tools and Twisties with the Cool Tool 3/8 inch and 1/4 inch ratchet edition. And we are out.